Yes, I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to get to where I want to be in your mind's eye, where you're trying to go. Because if you come into a cluttered space, your mind is going to also feel cluttered. You have time to change your life in as little as 6 months. Hello my love, it's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can change your life in 6 months. We are at the exact halfway point in the year. Some of us are taking time to reflect to see what we've done in these past 6 months. Unfortunately, sometimes we haven't done enough, we haven't achieved any goals, we haven't gotten anywhere. And that little sneaky thought is like coming up saying, oh my gosh, it's too late. It's not, boo. You have time to change your life in 6 months, and I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do it. The first thing we're going to do is reset our minds. You have to be in the mindset to say, okay, yes, I'm going to make a change. Yes, I'm going to do something different. Yes, I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to get to where I want to be. Nothing is going to stop me. It's all about mindset. If you have it in your mind that you are going to complete something, there's a better chance of you completing it rather than saying, oh, I can't do it and I'm not going to do it, because then you won't. Tell yourself that you are going to do it. I am going to change my life in 6 months and I'm going to be a different woman in December than I am right now. The next thing we're going to do is reflect on our goals. Now, I know at the beginning of the year, you set some goals. You had to have set goals. Pull those out. Take a hard look at them and check those goals out and see if you want to keep them or not. Do you want to change those goals? Do you want to make new goals? Take a hard look at those goals and see if you want to keep them for the next 6 months. We don't want too many things in the way, okay? We need to call them down a little bit, really focus, because we only have 6 months. So we have to be super intentional about what we're going to do so we can make a big change. So taking a look at your goals, you want to see which ones you can complete in the 6 months, which ones you can really focus on, tailor to the second half of the year so you can be a goal achiever instead of a goal forgetter. Now, along with reflecting on those goals, we're going to set some new goals, because sometimes we have goals that didn't really align with who we want to be, or they're goals that maybe we achieved or we surpassed, or maybe the goal has changed in general. So we're going to set some new goals for these last 6 months. The main goal I want you to set is that you are going to be a different person in 6 months than you are today. You are going to be that girl, whoever that girl is to you. You're going to elevate yourself and change your life in these next 6 months. Then after that, go off of maybe some other goal that you can make within 6 months. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to achieve better skin. Maybe you want to achieve a healthier lifestyle. Anything like that you can put in this last 6 months that will change your life for the better, write it down. Let's get those goals out, written down. X out those goals that you are ready to throw away and make some new goals for the next 6 months of this year. Now, while we're Xing out those goals, we're going to clear out everything else. In this time, you want to declutter. You want to get rid of the stuff that you don't use, get rid of the stuff that's in the way. You want to also get rid of in your digital spaces. Clear out your email, clear out your inbox, clear off your desktop, on your computer. All of this will help you keep in your mind's eye where you're trying to go if you just get everything clear. Include your phone into it. If on your phone you have all your apps and they're just kind of everywhere, clear those out. Delete the apps that you don't use, consolidate the apps that you do use, and then your whole space will look better. Do the same thing in your physical space, in your room. Get rid of the items that maybe have just been sitting there for the past couple months and you're not even touching. Get rid of them, or at least put them in a place where in a month or so you can assess if you want to keep this around in your space. If you don't know, your physical space definitely affects your mood and it affects the trajectory of your life. Because if you come into a cluttered space, your mind is going to also feel cluttered. You're not going to be able to keep moving forward in an easy manner because you're going to see the things that are physically in front of you and they're going to become blockades. Blockades for you be able to go on to the next day, for you able to get something done, for you to be able to just clean your room. You still have to move that stuff out the way. So take a good day or two to just completely declutter your space and get rid of the things that are blocking you from achieving your goals. Now we're going to revamp our routines. Now, first of all, you have to have a routine to be able to revamp it. So do you have one? It's time to make one if you don't have one. And I'm talking about a morning routine, a night routine, a weekly routine, and a monthly routine. These 4 routines will help you change your life in the 6 months. If you don't have them, it's time to create one. And it does not have to be crazy. Each routine does not have to have 10 different things that you need to do before you leave out the door in the morning, because sometimes that's just not realistic. Me, myself, I work at night. So my night routine is actually longer than my morning routine because I have to work at night. I get a little bit less sleep than the average person. So when I get up in the morning, I'm usually tired and sluggish. So I've called down my morning routine to something that's easy for me to do even when I feel tired. So by the time I finish my routine, I'm up, I'm rejuvenated, and I'm ready to get to the day. Take a look at your daily routines and really make sure that they're helping you. Make sure that there is stuff in your routine that really gets you through the day. And your night routine, something that helps you calm down, get ready to go to bed, and get ready for the next day. Your weekly routine, something that helps you end the week on a good note and then start the next week on a strong note. And then your monthly routine, something that helps you assess how the month went and then plan for the next month. Each of these routines are crucial for you to be able to achieve your goals. And so taking a time to revamp these routines, make sure you have them, will change your life in the next 6 months. You will be a completely different person in 6 months. I'm just trying to tell you, have some good routines. So now we are going to make some plans. First, we're going to make some self-care plans. Take some time to really assess what you enjoy about self-care. As a person who's very busy, I have 2 jobs, I have a YouTube channel, I have 2 kids, I have things to do all the time. It's very important for me to have time to unwind, to relax, to spend time with me, because that rejuvenates me for the next task that I have to do. Make sure you make plans for your self-care of your month, if not every couple months. Take some time to set aside. Now, whatever you like to do for self-care, that's really up to you. Whatever you have fun with, whatever is relaxing to you, whatever you do that after you've done it, you are immediately in a good mood, that it just helps you, uplifts you, changes your mindset, and makes you ready to tackle the next day. That's the self-care thing that you want to make sure you make plans for and prioritize in these 6 months. Me personally, I'm going to make sure I do my self-care monthly, if not bi-weekly, but make sure whatever you choose, it works for you and your lifestyle. Now, along with plans, I would say plan out some fun time. These are 2 different things for me. Self-care time and fun time are 2 different things, because there are things that I do that are fun for me that aren't relaxing, that aren't something that calms me or something that gets me back to my center, like going to a vineyard. This is something that I enjoy doing so much, but I wouldn't say it calms me or gets me back to my center, because usually there's music, dancing, something hype involved that gets me energized. But those things are important too. You want to remember what things get you energized so you can keep up that momentum. And then the self-care things are the things that keep you calm and level and be able to keep sustaining that good energy. The next thing you're going to do to change your life in 6 months is to expand your knowledge. I know not everybody is a reader. I'm aware, 100% aware. Good thing we have things like YouTube and audiobooks, okay? Because you're just gonna get yourself a self-help book, whatever topic you want. There's productivity self-help, there's minimalism self-help, Christian self-help, any type of topic of self-help book that you wanna get one of those. There's travel books. For me, I'm starting a new travel agent journey. I'm also getting into my fitness, get a fitness self-help book. You can choose any one of these topics, but you just want to be learning. You gotta keep your mind moving, keep it moving forward. That will help you with your momentum when you are making these big changes in your life. Because if you don't, then you're going to become stagnant. You're going to say, well, this is all I can do because this is not all I know how to do. No, learn something else. Now, it doesn't have to be a book. It could be a video. Skillshare, for example, is a great website. This is not sponsored, but I love Skillshare because you can go on there and you can search any topic and there's a video teaching you how to do that. And there's a video explaining it, breaking it down. It gives you tasks, it gives you goals, it gives you things that you have to complete so you can create that skill. All of that comes with learning, and that helps keeping your mind moving forward when you're trying to change your life, when you're trying to achieve your goals. Having knowledge about whatever you want to do is super important. Now, along with consuming, we have to remember that social media can be negative. It can be a negative thing. So I do want you to take a moment to ask yourself, do you need a social media detox? Not everybody needs one. I think nowadays there are ways and tools from your phone, from just your everyday life that you can use so you don't get to the point where you are just broken down by social media. There are ways around it. So that's why I say, ask yourself if you need a social media detox. If you feel anxious every time you go to open your Instagram app, that's not it, kid. You need to stop that. That needs to be over with. But when you open it, you go into it, you find something inspiring, you find something that you can look forward to, something that maybe you're looking for, then that's okay. So that's why I say, just take a moment and ask yourself, how do you really feel about social media? If what you're consuming is really helping you or hurting you. If it is hurting you, I definitely recommend you take a detox from it. What you can also do is cull your social media. So you can go through and you can remove the things that make you feel negative, remove the accounts that you don't like to look at anymore, that you want to get rid of, that aren't helping you or making you feel better. That also is a way of detoxing your social media, because then you are getting the negative things out of your face and making your social media a happy place for you. Now, with calling your social media, here we are at a boundary. Boundaries are so important. So another thing I'm going to encourage you to do as you're trying to change your life in these 6 months is to set some boundaries, not just with your social media, but also with people in your life, with yourself, with your job, with anybody that comes in contact with you in your space. Set some boundaries that will work for you and help you when you're moving forward. For example, on my social media, if maybe I feel like I don't need a social media detox. However, I can say I'm only going to spend an hour a day on Instagram. That will free up time for other things, which of course is amazing, but then it'll also give me less of a chance for the social media to be negative towards me or put me in a negative headspace. Also with people, for example, as a woman, I love to talk on the phone, chat it up with the girls, but a boundary I have is if I'm in the middle of something or if I need to get something complete, I'm going to postpone that phone call or that time hanging out with the girls so I can get done what I need to get done. Those boundaries shouldn't be negative to the people who love you and are in your space. They should encourage those. If you tell them, oh, hey girl, I have to call you back in an hour or so because I need to get something done, your girl should be like, all right, boo, handle your business and talk to me later. Absolutely. This is good. This is going to help you maintain what's important to you over these next 6 months and also help you elevate, continue to get to that better version of you. Lastly, this is a no-brainer. It is time to execute your goals. Having a goal that you have set and then to see yourself achieve that goal over the next 6 months is going to be so motivating for you and also the people around you. So it's time to execute. One way I execute my goals is I use the 12-week year. Now the 12-week year is approximately 3 months, right? So that means within 6 months, you could potentially have 2 12-week years. So you could potentially achieve 3 to 6 goals. If you need help applying the 12-week year, I have so many videos on my channel explaining to you how I use this to achieve my goals every single week, every single month, every single year, and to become a better version of myself. I make sure I link the playlist down below so you can see. But the 12-week year allows you to achieve more in 12 weeks than the average person can achieve in 12 months. It allows you to accelerate your goal achieving abilities by tapping into time, by tapping into the results, and by tapping into your own discipline. Now I know that you are a disciplined person because you clicked on this video and you said, I want to change my life in 6 months. And that is what we're here to do. I hope this video helped you. If you gained some tips from this video, leave me a comment down below and let me know which tip you enjoyed the most and that you are going to apply to your life, and maybe that you need to change, elevate, bump up, and make work for you. I'm so excited about these next 6 months in this year. I am on to a higher, better version of myself, and I'm so excited for you because you are as well. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do so by hitting my face down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.